Hello, my name is Ibrahim Hamouda. I'm the president of Sphinx Information Technologies in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. This is the second video in a series of videos explaining how to use Gitlab and the Git flow that we follow in our company for collaborating between developers in a team working in a project. We saw in the first video how to add the users to Gitlab, how to create a group of these users, how to create a project in the namespace of this group, and then we showed how the admin of the Git can initiate the Git repository and add our standard three branches: the develop branch, the QA branch, and the review branch. We also saw how the developers and the QA members can pull these branches to their machines, and now we will start working with the flow. So we will consider that our QA user is also our project manager who adds the tickets to the project. The tickets can be one of two kinds, can be features that needs to be added or issues that were discovered during the QA. There is a third kind of issues, which will be the hot fixes that are added. The difference between the features, issues, and hot fixes is that the features branch temporary branches based on the develop branch. The issues branches temporary branches based on the QA branch, and the hot fixes, unfortunately, when they happen, they will have to be hot fixes from the master that has the published version of the project. So we will log in as the QA user. So now we have the project. And in this project now, the QA user as the project manager will create a new two issues, actually one for developer 1 and one for developer 2. So we'll say feature 1, and it will be assigned to developer 1. And we will not go into milestones now. So we'll just leave it empty and we will submit the issue. We will add another issue. We'll call it feature 2, and we will assign it to developer 2. So now we have two issues. One called feature 1 and it's assigned to developer 1, one called feature 2 and is assigned to developer 2. The feature number is important because we will add a keyword to the commit when this feature is finished to close the feature or to close the ticket. Now we will go here to developers and we go to developer 1. We will make sure that developer 1 is in the develop branch. It's a good practice to always pull before you do anything. After you pull, we will create now a branch based on the develop branch called feature /1. So it's checkout. And this has to be based on the develop branch. So now we have a new branch here called feature 1. We will push this branch to the server. Okay. Now we will start working on this feature. We'll just add a file. We'll call it feature1.txt, and we'll add one line. Close it, and we will add the file, and we'll commit it. And we will push it to the server. Committing and pushing to the server frequently give the opportunity to other developers to update their branches before they do anything, in case what you are working on affect them. But do not merge to the main branch or the develop branch until you are done with the feature. Okay, now developer 2 will do the same. We'll make sure that we are in the develop branch, and we will pull. Now we see the feature one branch that the other developer created, and we'll create a branch. We will call it feature 2, and also it's based on develop. And we'll push it to the server. Now we are inside the feature 2 branch. We will just add a file, we call it feature 2. And we will add a line. We'll do the same, git add and git commit. And git push to origin feature. Okay. Now another thing that we can do here, developer 1 has a problem with the feature he's working on, and he needs developer 2 help. So developer 2 now he knows about feature 1 because the branch was pulled here. So he will pull again. He will go back to git checkout develop, and he will pull, and he will get a copy of feature 1 and correct some things for the developer 1 and push to the server so developer 1 can continue working. So git checkout T for tracking it, origin feature 1. So now there is the feature 1 branch shows up here in developer 2 git, and he can open the file and just add another line here, line 2, feature 1 by developer 2. You will add and commit and push. Okay. Now he will go back to develop, and because feature 1 is not his, he can delete it, so we will delete git branch D. It doesn't need that anymore, but you will not delete the remote one because the remote one belongs to developer 1. So now developer 1 can pull, and you will see the changes done to his feature. Now feature 1 is considered done, so he will check out develop, make sure that he is in develop. The default branch will be will have an asterisk in front of it, and he can merge. First he will pull as a good practice, and he can merge feature 1 we'll ask him for a merge message here, so I'll just put finished feature 1 closes number 1. Closes number 1 will cause this branch, when finally it is merged to master, that the feature will be closed automatically. So we will close this, and we will push the develop branch now. Okay, now we can delete both the local and the remote feature 1 branch. So git branch D, git push U origin colon for deleting feature 1. Developer 2 is still working on feature 2, but at the same time what was done in feature 1 might affect him. So we will make sure that we are in develop, and we will pull. Now we see here feature 1, and then we will check out feature 2, and we will try to merge what was done in feature 1. So git merge Now in this we will see feature 1 and feature 2, so we can continue working on feature 2 here. We'll add another line. And we're done with this. So we will git add git commit m, and we'll say closed number 2, and we will push. We will check out develop, and we will pull, and we will merge feature 2. Now develop has both. Now we will push develop, and we will delete the temporary branch. And we will also delete the remote one. We don't need it anymore. Okay, let's take a look and see what happened in Git here, in Gitlab. So we have 4 branches. We see all the history here and the commits with the commit numbers, closed 2, closed 2, and we go down and we see more commits here. Okay, now we pushed everything to develop, so we can go here in the QA user, change to develop, and pull. So we have now everything in develop. We will change to QA, and we will pull in case there is something there, and we will merge develop. Okay, so now in QA branch, now we are in QA branch. That's right. We can now test and see what is going on. Let's say that there is an issue here, so we will create the issue. QA will create the issue here, but this will be an issue now. One thing we forgot to do here is to tag these or label them. So we will label this as feature. We will label this also as feature. Now if we go here, we can create a new issue, but this will be labeled issue. We'll say issue in feature 1. We'll assign it to the developer of feature 1 and we'll call it issue. So now we have 2 features and 1 issue, and it's number 3 in the ticket number. Now if we go back here, now the developer 1 has to base the branch, the temporary branch for this issue on QA. So he will change to QA and he will pull, and then he will create his temporary branch. And then he will push this branch. Now he can fix the issue. I didn't base it on the QA, and that's why it's empty. So I will delete it again. Just made a mistake here. And we will delete it from the remote too. Now we can we didn't put the colon to delete. Now we can create it again, but this time we'll have to tell it that it's based on QA. We didn't push QA here to the server, I think, and that's the problem. Yes. Now we will have to go back here and git check out QA and git pull. So now we have this okay, and then we will change to check out issue 3. And we will merge. We will do it the right way, so we will check out QA and we will delete issue 3. And we will delete it from the remote too, which we have. I'm not sure if we created it or not. We didn't. And then we are in QA now, so we will git check out p issue 3 built on QA. Now we have the feature, and then we will push it. Okay. Now fix this issue. Say line 3, issue 3 by developer 1, close the file, git add, git commit m fixes number 3 and git push. Now the fix is done, so we will go again and go back to develop. Pull, and then we will merge issue 3 and we will push develop to the server. And we will delete issue 3. And we will delete it from the remote too. And we will git pull it. Okay. So we will git pull here too. So we update our branch here. Now the QA again, we will see where we are at. It's in the QA. We will go back to develop. And we will pull. And we will check out QA. We will pull. And we will merge develop with message issue 3 fixed. We will push this. So if there's any other issues, the developers can pull it and work on it. So now the QA is satisfied with this version, so it's ready for review. So what will happen here is that he will change to the review branch and will merge QA with the message feature 1, 2 ready for review. and he will push the review branch to the server. Okay, so now our features are ready for review by the customers and the internal reviewer.